This is the review for the Asus RG Flow x13 GV301Q. Now, getting over, we have an aluminum backplate, which is really good. And if we turn it around, we have the Asus RG logo, which is really cool. And opening it up, it gives a pretty hard time to open up. It's not a one finger pull type of laptop, but that's not too big of an issue. Now, turning it on, you have this side button right here. Power button is on the side, and hitting it, it also works as a fingerprint reader to unlock your computer. But currently, I have that off. That feature is honestly incredible. Wish I could see it on more laptops. Now, looking at the keyboard, on the left side we have the Ryzen 5000 series CPU. In this case, it is the 5900HS. It also has an RTX 3050 Ti, which is a really good GPU and CPU too. As you noticed, I just tapped on this laptop. Collects tons of fingerprints. On the right of the laptop, there's the Asus RG logo hidden, and here is the keyboard, which sounds pretty nice. It's not that bad. And logging in here, we have a touchscreen, which works amazing. A 120 Hz panel. Getting into Task Manager here. Oh, whoops. We have the Radeon GPU, RTX 3050 Ti GPU, and the CPU, which has 8 cores and 16 threads and runs amazing. This CPU is just great for a 13-inch laptop. Now, by clicking on this button right here with the Asus RG logo, you get into the Armory crate, which shows a bunch of stats, as you can tell. Now you can go to the system settings, and you can disable all kinds of processes, so you can save power. Now you have here you have your standard mode, which turns on the GPU, your eco mode, which you are not using the GPU, and then optimize, which also isn't using GPU. Now, for the lighting of the keyboard, currently I have it set to static at 100% brightness, but I can lower that, and then it should just, yep, can put that to 25 and 67. You can also set it to breathing, which will just make the keyboard breathe, and strobing, which is kind of a little bit annoying. But yeah, I set it static. The audio is amazing. Currently I don't have that updated. But yeah, temps are great. Some people kind of complain about those, but I would not say that in this case. They're not that bad at all, actually. But this is, even while gaming, this CPU usage is like super light on the CPU. Currently, the CPU load is at 1%, which is honestly incredible for a 13-inch laptop. Yep, now getting into the I/O. On the left side, you have some LED indicators. This one is that the battery is charging. This one is that the laptop is on, I believe, and then this one is the headphone jack, HDMI, and here behind this hides the eGPU port. Here we go, which also has a Type-C, and there is the port. This could easily have an RTX 3080 hooked up to it, but at these prices I would not recommend that. Now flipping it over to the other side, here we have our power button, the other Type A port, and your USB-C port, and that is it. 4 ports. It has no ports on the back, sadly, but it's kind of expected for a 13-inch laptop. And looking at the charger of the laptop, it's a Type-C charger, which is really good. The charger itself is miniature. Just here's the laptop to compare. My hand, it's very, very small. It is a 100-watt charger. This can focus. This thing is definitely a laptop you want to travel with if you travel a lot. And that is my review of the Asus ROG Flow X13.